Do you know us ADHD mums? It's most likely that our brains work a little bit differently to the neurotypical mums out there. You know how people work from A to B to C? They start from the start, then they move to the middle, then they go to the finish. Okay, I've got a feeling somehow that it could be that your brain doesn't work like that so well. Mine doesn't. The typical ADHD mum, creative mum brain, works a little bit differently. First of all, you most likely see solutions where others see problems. You think out of the box or no box at all. That's the source of your creativity. Imagine there's a dot over there, and then there's another dot over there. How do you join the two dots together? You draw a line. Or you might draw a third dot and draw two lines to connect the three. When you start a project, whatever it is, where do you start from? Do you plan it properly? Do you start from the start and go to middle to the end? Or do you start random? Do you start from this idea, that idea, and you join them up together to form a beautiful creative tapestry? Do you start from the middle going outwards, from the end going backwards, or some variation of that? The creative brain does not work in a linear fashion. That's how your brain works, and that's the source of your creativity. I had a client the other day. She is a computer programmer, and she has ADHD. I asked her, how does she work? And she described to me the process. And then I asked her, where does she start from? And she said, often the middle. And I said, when you start from the beginning and you have to work in a linear fashion, how do you feel? She goes, I feel an unexplainable urge to run away, and I can't focus. There we go. So when she's forcing her creative brain to work in a way that it is not tailored for, or it's not wired for, that's what happens. And when she starts in the middle going outwards, then she produces excellent work and she can focus. So what I'm trying to say is the following. If you are creative and your brain works like that, well, I'm sorry darling, but you can't change it suddenly when you have to do housework, when you have to live in this world and live your life through systems. Sadly, unfortunately, we need to have certain systems in place in this world. You know, be on time, leave the house on time, do certain things before you leave the house, have a routine, certain things you have to do in life, like the washing and cooking dinner. You know what? Your brain is so creative that it cannot approach all those boring, mundane tasks. Remember, ADHD is the worst thing. Boring, mundane tasks the way that other neurotypical mums approach them. Your creative brain finds it difficult to make systems with the regular tasks that we need to do in life. Your creative ADHD brain needs to make things fun, even the boring old laundry. And if it's not fun, you can't do it. So when I go to my clients' homes and I help them with their organizing, and inevitably I will enter a room, whether it's the upstairs hallway or downstairs somewhere very often, and or a bedroom, and there's clothes strewn everywhere. I'm not asking if they're dirty or clean or mixed up. And the client is very embarrassed and she goes, don't go in there. And I'll say, darling, it's fine. I love seeing this, because this shows me that you're creative. And she goes, what? And I say, darling, what do you love to do? And inevitably there'll be something creative coming up that she likes to do. Could be she hasn't done it for the last 20 years. And I say, this shows me, and it shows you that you're so creative. This is the sign of your creativity. Okay? She finds it hard to make a system for her laundry. There we go. So I want you to reframe whatever challenge you're having in the area of organization or time management or similar sort of ADHD problem, you know. I want you to start to see it as, oh, it's not me, it's my ADHD, it's my creative brain. I'm very creative. Oh, that's nice. You know, when I first trained to be a home organizer, I thought, I'm good at organizing, so I want to train, right? I love doing it. And when I trained, the trainer didn't have a clue about ADHD. And she taught us, oh, you teach your clients to do this, and then this, and then that, and then that. And I finished the course feeling extremely incompetent and stupid because I didn't work like that. But it doesn't make sense because I'm really efficient. So what's going on here? For about 2 years after that, I went around feeling stupid, even though I was really successful in what I did. Then a series of life events happened and I realized, oh, I think I know more than the trainer by now about ADHD. Okay, and this is how I teach my clients, this is how I teach you to do the laundry, not in a linear fashion, however tailored for your creative brain. Okay, enough said, I think you get the picture, let's move on.